Are you ready to fire up your core and pelvic floor? Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and that's exactly what we're doing in today's class. Go grab your mats and let's do this. Before we get started, if you happen to have a pillow or a yoga block, go ahead and grab that. And we're going to get started on our right hand side. You're going to keep your knees bent, come down onto that right forearm. And we're going to scoot our knees a little bit in front of us. On your exhale, we're going to work on lifting that side of your rib cage up like we're blowing out candles, and then back down. If you want, you can exhale, press, lift the hips up. When we come to the top, squeeze those heels, lift your top knee. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, lower down. Making sure your shoulders, your hips are stacked. And blowing out those candles. Drive those hips up and back down. Keep using that breath. You're going to start to feel your glutes fire up on this right hand side. Your obliques. And try to change that exhale to see if you can feel it in different muscles. Keep using your breath. Nice job. So our core and our pelvic floor, it's not just our abs and pelvic floor muscles. We've got our back muscles. We've got our glutes, our breathing muscle. So much that helps and plays into this system. We're going to do 3, 2, nice job. Last 1. Bring it back down. Let's swing over to the left-hand side. Keep those knees bent. Come onto that left forearm. So again, working on just lifting that rib cage or lifting those hips up. Either work. On the exhale, press and lift. Squeeze the heels, lift that top knee, and bring it back down. You want to be careful you're not dropping way back. You want to keep everything stacked. You're not sinking down into that left shoulder. Keep pressing those hips up. Use your breath. Nice work. You might notice it gets a little bit more fatigued on this side since we just did the other side. Maybe it's me. I'm like, woo, I feel my left glute. Nice work. Squeeze those heels, lift that top knee, blowing out those candles. And we're checking in to see what the difference is from left side to right side, what you're noticing. Nice job. We've got 3, 2, last 1. Lower everything back down. We're going to stay on this side. You're going to take that right hand, place your right hand down onto the mat and scoot those legs back a little bit. On your exhale, you're going to push this right hand down into the mat and then soften. Exhale, we're going to push, blow out those candles, and then let it go. Exhale, push, and then bring it back down. Now, if you wanted to add on a little bit with this, as you exhale, maybe you work on pressing up and lowering it back down. Exhale, press and lift, and then lower down. You could also put your hand on that yoga block, feeling different parts of your core firing up. Those arms are working too. If it was really feeling good, you could lift up completely, lowering down. Maybe you bring that hand behind the back of your head. Nice job. 1 more. Awesome. Let's spin it over to that right hand side. It's all about that push going straight down into the ground. So you scoot the legs back a little bit. Left hand comes in front. Exhale, push. Inhale, soften. Exhale, push. You could also try on the exhale, squeeze those knees together. See if you notice different muscles firing up with that squeeze. Exhale, push. Nice. Inhale, soften. Exhale, push. Inhale, soften. Now, if you wanted, you can exhale, work on that pressing and lowering. Squeeze the knees together on that exhale. And any variation, the arm can come up, the arm can come behind the back of your head. That forearm can stay down, helping you go up and down. But we're wanting to feel all the core muscles, pelvic floor lifting up. No pressure or bulging down for 3. Nice. 2. Last 1. Nice job. Take your time coming all the way up to standing. We're going to work on firing up those glutes. So pressing into your left foot, really try to spread those toes. Hands can come to your hips. You can also hold on to something if it's nearby or going to a counter. Slight little bend in that left knee. Lift out of your left hip. You can keep your right toes tapped down. And we're going to hinge forward. You take your hands, slide your hands down that front thigh. Exhale, push into the left foot, pull yourself, come back up. Inhale, slide those hands down. Exhale, push and lift back up. We're looking to feel those glutes. So really send the hips back and then come back up. Exhale. Inhale down. Now, if you're wanting to add on, you can take the right leg, bring the right leg back. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, send it back. We're making sure we're not gripping our toes. Still hinging at those hips. If you're kicking that right leg up, make sure your toes face the ground. Bring it up and then send that leg back. Nice job. Inhale, come all the way back up. Press into your left foot and then send it back. For 3. Ooh, hello, left glute. 2. Last 1. Take that right leg, step your right leg all the way back. Lengthen through that front thigh. Bring your hands in at heart center. We're going to exhale, twist to face that left-hand side. Blow out those candles. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it back to center. We're pressing down into those feet. Slight lean forward at the hips. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. On that exhale, as we twist, press those palms. It'll help you feel your core a little bit more. And definitely that left glute. For 3. Woo. 2. Last 1. Bring it back through towards center. Drive into that left foot, step it forward. Maybe shake it out. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So press down into that right foot, spread your toes. You can toe tap with the left, or you can kick it back and forth. Hands come to that right thigh. We're going to slide the hands down as you send the hips back. Exhale, drive into that right foot, come back up. So even if that left toes are down, it's light, super lightweight. Most of the weight is in that right foot. Send those hips back. And then adding on if you want to send the leg back. Exhale, come back up. Now, sometimes when we're working on our balance, you might notice that the toes want to grip. Think of pressing through the underneath the mound of your big toe, outside of your foot and your heel, really centering that foot down. Spread the toes. Was it easier to balance on the left side or the right side? I always have to work so much harder on the left side. Good, we've got 3. Nice work. Ooh. 2. Right glutes like hello. Last 1. Now we'll take the left leg, step that left leg back into that lunge position. Square off those hips. Drive the feet to the ground. Left heel pushes down. Slightly lean forward, hands at heart center. On your next exhale, twist to the right. Press those palms together. Come back through to center. Exhale, twist. Bring it back through. Exhale, twist. Blowing out those candles, pressing your palms together. Keep using your breath. Nice job. For 3, 2, last 1. Back through towards center. Bring those hands down to the ground. Take your right leg, step that right leg back. Plank on your toes, plank on your knees. We're going to super slowly lower everything all the way down. Inhale, pull yourself forward, open up, little cobra. And then child's pose, or you can lift those hips, come up and back into a down dog. We're going to be here for 2 breaths. Think of sending your breath all the way down to those sit bones. Let your head be nice and relaxed. Exhale, let it all go. One more. Nice job. And then pull yourself, come forward, come down onto those knees, coming into tabletop. And we're going to grab your pillow or the block and place that in between your knees. Pressing down into those palms. We're not completely tucking our tailbone and you don't have a really big arch. We're somewhere in between. On the exhale, you're going to squeeze in around the block or the pillow, blow out those candles. You want to feel from pubic bone to belly button. This is drawing up. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Blow out those candles. Nice job. Now, if you wanted to add on with this one, you could curl those toes underneath. And when you exhale, squeeze, lift and hover the knees. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, squeeze and hover. And it's finding what works best for you. Making sure that you're feeling the right muscles firing up, that we're not creating too much pressure down around the pelvic floor. You don't feel a bulging or pushing out of those abs. We're not keeping the abs tight the entire time. It's using our breath to get that whole system fired up. If you're like, Melissa, what are you talking about? Go ahead and check the description box. I have lots of different resources down there showing you how to fire up this system. Nice. For 3, 2, last 1. Lower those knees down. Now we're going to uncurl the toes, sink it back into child's pose. You walk those hands out just a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Take one more breath in. On your next exhale, we're going to pull ourselves, come forward, squeeze that pillow. So we're coming onto like a plank on our knees. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, squeeze that pillow. Inhale, send it back. If this is feeling really good and you wanted to add on, you could curl the toes underneath, and as you come forward, come into a plank. And then drop it back. Or you could keep the knees hovering the whole time. Squeeze. And send it back. Awesome work. In the home stretch here. For 3, 2. Nice job. Last one. Send it back. Let's move that pillow off to the side. And then just bring those knees out so they're about mat distance apart. Sink your hips back. Walk those arms out in front. Let your head get nice and heavy. Maybe you gently sway from side to side. But you're letting it all go. So we worked our core, pelvic floor. It's always nice to do this relaxation stretch, or maybe you have a favorite one that you like to go to, but helping those muscles lengthen after they just activated and worked, super helpful. Really think of sending that breath down to the low back. Awesome work. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it all go. And then bring yourself, come all the way back up. Let's take one more cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center, thanking your body for its practice today. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.